attractive human-looking Morbius as a figure. Like, it's just kind of weird we don't have one.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I would love a new, like, Monsters, get Amphibian, get Encantu, the Living Mummy, get some of the monsters we haven't gotten in a long, like, ever, actually. But I could live without them, you know. There's certain characters I would personally love to have, like Elisa Bloodstone, you know. All those kind of weird characters. So, if I had to list them, number 1, Comic-Con, Runaways, make it. I think that shit will sell like hotcakes. People lose their goddamn minds. I will lose my mind. I'll pick it up. New Scorpion, I think would be cool.
Yeah.
And Thor wave.
Thor and
Thor.
Pals.
Yeah.
Thor and Pals minus the Thor.
Yeah, Thorless Thor wave. Get us all those other background characters we don't have. I think in order, I would be okay with them doing movie Heimdall and movie Everybody if you got the comics on them. Like, I haven't seen Heimdall in the comics since Asgard came back, so I don't know if they've updated him to look. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm just going to talk about the elephant in the room. Sif and Heimdall in the comic are brother and sister. Heimdall in the comics is a ginger. He's a white dude with a giant orange beard. Obviously, they went a different way in the movies. I'm kind of cool with it because I love the way they set up Asgard, where it's not just Norse warriors. Like, Hogan is Asian, and it's just like he has a very different feel. And Fandral has like a French feel to him, and I really like that idea.
Oh
where,
yeah,
like, all your great warriors end up in Asgard. Like, that's a really cool feel.
It worked very, very well.
So for usually where I'm like 99%, I hate stunt casting. I hate I hate when I look at a character and I can't tell it's supposed to be that character.
Yeah,
like that bugs the hell out of me. But I was actually pretty cool with it. Like, Sif and Heimdall was never like a big relationship thing. Like when they changed Sue and Johnny to step brother, sister, adopted brother, sister, whatever the hell they're gonna be.
Yeah,
that bugged me. But
we'll make that a separate video.
So
because we could talk about that for a while.
So yeah, like I was saying, I'm not sure if the comics have changed the appearance of Heimdall as of late. I haven't seen him. I'm really trying to remember if he showed up in the last 5 issues of Thor. I don't think so. They brought back the Serpent, who could be a pretty badass Build-A-Figure. You could probably build him on the Odin Build-A-Figure, in all honesty. Like, re-release all the parts, different colors.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or even just release him in his own fucking thing, just as a larger figure. I would have no problem with, like, Legends bumping up, like, making another thing in between, like, Universe and doing their own, like, 7-inch scale, I guess. Where, like, they could... Because it bugs me when you have a figure that should be a lot bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather just not have that figure and wait for Select to do it. Like, if they can't do it well.
Yeah, I hear you.
But...
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. You said you wanted more figures to fill out the rest of Alpha Flight.
Yeah, I feel like that could be a really cool box set. Again, these are figures that I don't know how much the general audience really knows about them. Like, there are a lot of people that are starting to collect them, I think, just because the movies are getting popular. So, obviously there's a lot of people that also are huge comic fans and love to buy the toys and all that good stuff. But I don't know how many Alpha Flight fans there are. I mean, I know there are people out there that really love Alpha Flight, and I would love to get Shaman, North Star, you know, the whole team to fill out, because so far we have Puck, but he's undersized. There's no other way to say it. Like, he's just kind of like goofily undersized. And then Vindicator, but he's from that like weird 2 waves that are really hard to find online, and when you do find them are really expensive. The Ares and Red Hulk Build-A-Figure lines, like, I don't know why those figures, I think they were Target exclusives or something, and that's why they're so rare. But yeah, Vindicator was like ridiculously hard to find, and when you do, he's very expensive. So maybe a re-release of him.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a female. I can't remember if she goes by Vindicator or Guardian. I think she goes by Guardian. So getting her could be cool. Getting Shaman, as I said, North Star and his sister. I think that sets it up. I mean, there's other characters in Alpha Flight, but I feel like that builds enough core where Snowbird. I think I would be okay personally. I can't speak for everybody. I'm sure there's purists that would be really butthurt. But if you made that a 3-pack and then had like a snow owl to represent Snowbird, like as a transformed being, and like she could rest on Shaman's shoulder or whatever,
That'd be cool.
I'd be okay with that personally. Like, and calling her Snowbird just so she's in the display. I know some people are like, well, you have the white variant on Sasquatch, but that's just kind of weird.
Mm.
I mean, I guess you could use it, but I don't even think they call it Snowbird. I'm pretty sure they called it Wendigo when it doesn't look anything like a Wendigo.
Yeah.
That's a Wendigo. That's a Wendigo. I don't know. It's just a weird thing, but very, very last thing, figures we do not need any goddamn more of.
No more Wolverines, please.
Yeah. No more Wolverines.
Yeah, plenty.
No more mutants.
I actually would like to get the hoodless one that just came out not too long ago.
Yeah.
I actually like that one quite a bit, and I would like that one, and I think that's all we need. Because we have every version we could possibly ever need.
Yeah, I'm just worried they're gonna retake that one, silver them up, X-Force maskless.
Yeah.
And they're like Age of Apocalypse maskless. Fucking brown suit maskless. It's like, God, nobody gives a shit. Like, we have enough Wolverines.
Classic brown,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need another Captain America. We have Captain America Party Fever.
Mm.
Iron Man, I guess I'm personally sick of him, but I know there's people that build Iron Man armories with the Marvel Legend figures that are just like, bring on more armors we don't have. So I can't really speak for them.
Yeah.
I know if you build a figure God killer, like the gold armor Tony fought the Celestials in, I know there's people that would lose their mind and want to buy it instantly. So I mean, there are armors that we still need that people would definitely love to have. I'm kind of sick on Ultron, and we even got a whole shit ton of Ultrons where to get for Avengers 2. Like, Select Ultron is amazing. The original Ultron in Marvel Legends was the Rider Wave, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
Then we had one in Iron Man 3 for whatever fucking reason, built on a Titanium Man body, and like that was just a shitty figure.
Mm.
The Beetle one that's coming out, I have no interest in. Build a figure one hit, unless it's really cool. I'll probably build it and I might sell it. I might keep it just because I like Ultron, but it's like, it's nothing special to me.
Then there's the movie one.
Yeah, then you got a bunch of movie figures that I'm not sure like how they're scaled. I don't know if they fit in. Kind of like how during the first Avengers they had an Avengers toy line that was not Marvel Legends but was Marvel Legend molds. If that makes sense. Like, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's where the Tom Hiddleston Loki figures come from. There's also a Select one, but yeah, those figures, like if you have those Lokis in your collection, that's what they were. Not a Marvel Legend, but pretty much a Marvel Legend figures. And yeah, so I'm sure we're just going to be sick of freaking Ultrons, and I'm already just looking at it like the. Oh, another build figure that could be cool is the Destroyer armor. I have the Destroyer armor as of right now, but it's just undersized for Destroyer armor.
Oh, I just thought of another figure, Jocasta.
Yeah, Jocasta could be a cool figure, especially now I'm getting sick of Ultron. I mean, if we got like Naked Jan Ultron, where he's got like the silver wash over all the naughty bits from the Mighty Avengers line, that could be a cool figure to get. But standard Ultron, with weird bodies, yeah, I don't. It means nothing to me at this point. Just like, yeah, I don't want it. Other figures I'm kind of sick of. Hulks. Got enough Hulks. Got Hulks of all kinds of Hulks. I mean, the only Hulk that I guess would be kind of cool to get, but there is a Hulk Classics version of it already, but a lot of people don't know it because it's not a Legends, is a Mr. Fix-It. Other than that, I don't think we need Hulks. And I say that knowing full well there's armored Hulk from Marvel Now. I think Doc Green has a new appearance, which is like the newest Hulk in the comics. But honestly, we have a shit ton of Hulks. I wouldn't mind an updated Scar, just because the Scar we have is kind of goofy as hell. I wouldn't mind a new She-Hulk, in all honesty. But Hulk proper, yeah. I don't think it's really a thing we really running for. Other figures, Spider-Man himself. I don't really feel like we need Peter after this. This wave, like that seems like that Peter's going to fill in. I wouldn't mind getting other weird Spider-Man. Like if you made a Spider-Verse wave somewhere down the line, and you just had like all your weird Spider-Mans.
Yeah, we still
your
need
Noirs, your Spider-Man Unlimiteds, your Captain Spider-Man.
Spider Carnage, that's the one we don't got.
Yeah, like I could see those in the wave, but just generic Peter, I can't honest about. Thor, I don't think we need another Thor for a while, unless you're going to release like Unworthy Thor, but I don't know. I don't particularly, I'm not rushing out the door for it. I'm sure there's people that would really enjoy it, so I'm not going to like shit on them. I feel like the Thor we just got, you could use as Unworthy Thor, just take the Mjolnir out of his hand. Gungar came, or not Gungar, Yarbjorn, whatever the hell that thing is called, the super axe that kills Celestials, came in the wave. My Thor is posed with both of them right now. I could take Mjolnir out of his hand if I wanted to be Unworthy Thor. So, like, it doesn't bother me too much. Like, granted, I know he doesn't have a helmet as Unworthy Thor, I believe. I don't think he has any armor, actually, just the pants.
Yeah.
And the robot arm, I guess. I guess that's an issue. I don't know. I think you can actually pop the head off the new Thor, though, and put it on, like, the King Thor body and, like, everything, and you could use him like that. I'm pretty damn sure. I could be wrong.
That would be cool.
I don't want to, like, try to rip the head off my figure and be proved wrong, though, so if you're braver than me and you want to just, like, rip the head off a figure and find out if that's a thing you can do, go for it. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know exactly what we're talking about when we say figures we don't need to see more of. The same figures that seem to show up in every wave. But, yeah, I mean, there's a ton of figures. Figures you guys like to see, please put them in the comments. I always like to see, and just, even if I disagree, just be like, huh, that's interesting. Give you, anybody who puts anything really cool out, if you want to put in like a YouTube or whatever you want us to shout out, we'll shout it out in the next video. And the next video, we were going to record it tonight, if you can see by Chudge's shirt. But I want to look more into the newest movie coming out before I really talk about it. It's going to be our big promised DBZ discussion. Thoughts moving forward in the series, whether or not a new series could really work now, what would have to be in the new series, characters we'd like to see the focus on in the new series, all that kind of stuff. How does Super Saiyan God work, trying to build a new series, all that kind of good stuff.
Why haven't there been any good DBZ games since Tenchi Budokai 3? All the necessary questions will be asked.
Why isn't Trunks and Goten aged?
Anyway, guys, that'll be it for this video. Kind of went on long, but again, I've been putting these in parts, so
yeah, this would be a nice little discussion. And again, please comment on these kind of videos, get the discussion going. That way we can come back and we can talk about some of the points you guys bring up if you watch them. I am Dave.
I am Super Chudge Funk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to become a member of the Cheesecake Nation today. we will catch you guys next time.
Later.
Excelsior.
And again, please support your local comic book shops.